Shalom, everyone. I wanted to update you on the speech therapy that we have been doing for my son. He is now 6 years old, and some of the things that we worked on before he kind of outgrew, such as the word recognition, matching the word to the sounds, and what have you. So he kind of grew out of that, and we're doing more so a lot of reading, a lot of sentence restructuring because he tends to mix up his words when he's talking. And also, he has a hard time with beginning L sounds, all types of L sounds, beginning, middle, and end, as well as Z sounds. And his speech is still not totally clear. So we continue to work on that as well. Um, Working on developing the oral motor structure, making that musculature a lot stronger because that is a very important factor in speech. So that is another thing that we are doing as well. Things that you can do, for example, is like give them hard, crunchy things to chew on or to suck on, like maybe taffy or lollipops, ice pops, things of that nature that provide a multisensory environment, if you will. So, we tend to do those things. We don't give him a lot of candy or anything like that, but things that are hard, crunchy, like apples and things like that, to build up that musculature. Also, um, as an OT, I saw that there was a need for a sensory diet for him as well. So I loosely put one together, and I noticed that he's also a bit tactile defensive like me. There's certain textures that I just really get upset over, and yet he's a very sensory seeking child. He tends to like touch things, or touch people. He'll go up to them, kind of like lean on them, or touch, their arm or something like that. So I noticed that he does that a lot. Um, as far as testing go, he has never been formally tested for anything in particular, and he will not be. That is just our choice. Um, and, that's just something that we are not considering. We're just going to work through it here, work on the things that we've noticed, and he has really been coming along quite a bit. Also, what works are read aloud, him reading aloud to us correcting his speech as he goes along, just in everyday speech. So if he says something like, he's bothering me, or, she won't do that, then I would say, she won't do what? She won't give me back the toy. So I kind of like encourage him to speak in a full sentence, and I correct the little things, like if he says he instead of she or vice versa, then those are the things that I correct as well. Excuse me, I have my notes here. Also, we use curriculum that support his speech development, such as first language lessons, which I absolutely love because it has them repeat what I am saying. Very interactive approach, as well as uh, Hooked on Phonics. Hooked on Phonics, he would go to the computer, put his headphones on, and they would say like ch, and he would say it back. So he would have to uh, use his speech in order to go through the lessons, which I absolutely love. And, it allows him to be more verbal, and with the Hooked on Phonics, he has to sound out words. With the first language lessons, he has to repeat after me and repeat sentences and answer questions in a complete sentence. Not only that, but he does poem recitation as well. We do a lot more of interactive lessons, which allows him to express himself. If he says something in error, like I said before, I would ask him to repeat it, and or I'd correct him and then have him repeat the corrected sentence again. So whatever sentence, if he says, I can't go, or it won't go, and I said, what won't go? The car won't go. So I would say, okay, so the car won't move? Yes. So say the car won't move. Okay? The car won't move. And then, I would train his brain, if you will, to start putting words together appropriately. I find that the more that we repeat this process, the better it has been with his speech, and the more mature his speech patterns have gotten. We play games, we play board games that encourage him to speak, and I would correct him still as we go along. Um, Reading out loud every day, independently, and especially doing his daily reading comprehension, that has helped immensely, and it has increased his fluency in his vocabulary. And also listening to stories as well. That was a big thing, listening to stories, uh, books on tape from the library, things of that nature. That has also helped in developing his speech. So those are the things that we are focusing on with his speech patterns. And I wanted to give you an update. I will link my previous video in the comment box below. And I thank you for watching. If you have any questions, please feel free to ask. And have a good day.